I made this channel in March of 2026. Nothing I have ever done on this channel is even close to what I'm about to do. This will be, without a doubt, not only the hardest thing I've done on this channel, but this could very well be the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I'm going to watch every single Mrbeast video. Every single one. And I'm going to see how long it takes. You might think, well, oh, this is not going to take that long. Mrbeast, he has short videos. Well, after doing the math, this is going to take more than 300 hours, including watching Mrbeast count to 200,000, which will take 48 hours itself. And I know you must be thinking, well, I'm obviously going to just fake it. Well, actually, I'm going to be posting every single second on my channel, just in case you think I'm cheating. And you can go watch that. And without further and then I'm gonna have obviously the edited episodic videos like this one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the start of me watching every single Mrbeast video with one goal. I want Mrbeast to respond to this after I'm done. Alright, thank you for watching. Enjoy. Alright, so really all I gotta do here is just Mrbeast videos. As you can see, I've already seen a lot of them. Not really the old ones though, so I figured, let's start from the back, That makes about perfect sense. First video, you guys have all seen it a trillion times. Worst Minecraft saw trap. Right,
we've got to get back to Wonderland now. Welcome to my Wonderland.
Let the games begin.
Dude, I actually can't believe this is the first Mrbeast video ever. Like, this is the start of history.
Alright. Gee, where am I? What just happened? What did you say? From Saul, before you can advance,
I like how it's a Minecraft
you must flip every switch and kill all the monsters that come out. If you try to open the door without killing them, you will explode. Okay? Here's your weapon. Ooh, a diamond sword.
It's almost
It's not
like
smart, Saul.
I don't even like. He's
Now
like
nothing can kill me.
Like.
Ooh, start over here.
Himself. Like, what is this?
Zombies. That's easy. Bet I could kill these
those
quick.
clicky clacks. Like, it's a cheap keyboard.
Too bad it isn't
like,
daytime.
bro.
They're just burned. I'm not afraid of Saul's little traps. Can't hurt
He's
me.
also in creative mode.
Some of the zombies aren't even touching me. They're so confused. Come here, zombie. That's right, you better die. You all better die.
It's lagging crazy enough.
Just keep dying. Uh-huh. Ooh.
Yeah, he's come a long way, bro.
Oh, no. I want to go. Zombie pigmen. Ooh. This may be a challenge.
Zombie pigmen. Count
You know how
5.
hard zombie pigmen are. Them swords of theirs. They'll really hurt you. Ooh. Yes. Back off. Get away. That's what I thought. Not my own
You
friends.
must now kill your
No.
own friends.
I can't do it. I can't kill them. Not Caleb.
He said
Not Toddler.
Caleb. Not
Oh,
Toby.
well, he's not really my best friend. It's Dylan. I could care less. Sorry, Caleb, but I'm gonna have to kill you. Must continue on this salt trap. Well, hopefully I don't explode. I killed all of them.
Where are you going now? Get across.
Wow. Super
Oh, he did
hard.
it. Flip the switch for your freedom.
What? What? Okay, nothing. Thinks I'm an idiot. Wait, no, no. Oh. Whoa.
He's still
Oh.
in creative mode.
I almost
He's not gonna
survived.
Die. Alright, that's the first video on Mrbeast. You guys, yeah, 1 out of 790. Alright, it's time for the second video, which is called Harry Potter Mod in Minecraft. Epic must-see mod.
Careful, hey, hey. Stay. Hey, hey.
Hey guys, this is a new mod I found. So to show I haven't really done anything, I just started a new world. I spawned there randomly. I spawn with these items
This is
though.
what my first video
But
looked like.
I haven't done really anything to this world. And this is a mod from the movie Harry Potter. And it's called Quidditch. I don't know.
This is so old.
This
probably
ball
like when
may
Harry
remind
Potter
you of
came out. I don't even
it.
know.
And
2012? I don't know.
so here, real quick. This basically, when you lay this, it will
looks like a
spawn
netherite
up the
block
field.
almost.
It may
It's a
take a
chest.
while to show it because it's loading and stuff. But you lay this block and then right click on it, and it sets up the field. Now it's a little laggy at first, but you can see all this land changing. And wait for it. Just wait. It spawns up goals. This is like the coolest mod ever. So basically you lay that block in the
that's pretty
center
cool.
where
It
you
makes
want
like
the
a
field to
Quidditch
be,
field.
and then it spawns up fields.
Oh, that's pretty
Basically
nice.
these are the goals, and I'll show you how to score and stuff. But see, you try to score by throwing the blocks in
This might
there.
be the most wholesome
There's
video
broomsticks you
ever
fly
on
on,
Mrbeast. I'm really in
and they
trouble.
try to knock you off and take the ball from you and score it in your goal. And just so you got a clear view, see, Spawn's goals on both sides, level with the block, kind of. You can see those trees right there, kind of got messed over. But real quick, you have these. These are flags you can lay on the boundaries of the outside. You have this little thing, and this, and this. These are the two things you use to play the game, basically. Capture and score with. You throw this block, yeah, it flies around randomly. Like I showed you, you try to score with this one. Let's see if I can make it. Yep. And then here we go. These are the brooms you fly on. Now, it's not like normal flying. Ooh, that's a bit laggy. You lay the brooms. See? Floats. You right-click on them to get on them. And then, at first, C goes up and Control goes down, but I switched it. So, my R key goes up and my F key goes down. And then you move with normal keys. See, and you can go up and down. Like this. And you fly around. And basically, the goal is to put the ball in the hoop. You get a bunch of guys. I haven't really done this on a multiplayer server, but there's bats you use, and you walk and you fly around smacking people. And then it came with its own custom jerseys and headbands, which, I mean, if you got a 4-on-4 going, just lay that chest. Very simple and easy. On a multiplayer map, that ought to be epic, because there's different colored jerseys and headbands, and ooh, it would just be so much fun. I can't imagine how fun this would be. I'm gonna try it soon.
What is happening?
And then you just fly up and toss it in. Ooh, short. I'm still getting used to it. Oh yeah, you saw my too many items mod. But it's pretty awesome. It's a nice mod, and I think that block right there is what makes the mod so awesome. Like, if you had to set up this field every time, it'd be really annoying. But since you can just lay that block right there, you have your 2 goalposts set up, and then all you have to do is put on jerseys if you have more than one person, and then just toss random blocks and start playing. It's so much fun. And I just have fun playing around by myself in this mod,
God, this video
but
feels like 1,000
interesting.
years long.
Looks like it would be something worth practicing if you start taking it serious. I'll have a link to it in the description, so just download it and give it a try. It's pretty fun. All it requires is mod loader, nothing special. Download the mod and put it in your jar file. That's about it. So, hope you like it.
Thank you, Jimmy. We should just do this. There we go, that's easier. Alright, third video called Boxy Item Mod Minecraft Epic.
What's up, guys? It's Mrbeast 6000 here, and this is a mod review. So basically, it's the Boxy Items mod. So it makes like your pickaxes and all your items boxy. If you look at these, they're all in box shape and stuff. See them? Shovel doesn't look too much different. It's one of those mods. It's just, it's kind of cool to look at and stuff. And then it adds emerald boxy axe and lapis. So it's pretty cool to look at. It's not one of those things that actually help you. As you can see, you keep the old tools. That's what an old pickaxe. That's a boxy pickaxe. Where's a wood one? See, there's the difference. That's what it looks like on the floor. That's what it looks like in a frame. That's what it looks like in a chest. And this is what it looks like when you hold it. So they're pretty cool. I like them. To make them, there's a bunch of recipes. They're not too hard in case you play in vanilla. So there's a link to download it in the description. And in the link, it will also show you how to craft everything. I'm not going to go through it all. But basically, you use these, and it's the same as the other ones, but it makes it boxy instead of normal looking. So that's basically it. Short video, straight to the point, boxy item mod. And hope you enjoy. Maybe go download it. Trick your friends. I don't know. Play a prank on them with this somehow. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching.
Thank you, Jimmy. 3 videos down. I like how short they are. Alright. Wait, let me restart that. Alright, and we are on to video number 4 called More Birds in Minecraft.
Alright guys, I have a pretty epic mod here. This is actually really epic. So what it does is it adds birds to the
It's
game.
kind of funny.
So here, I built a little bird cage. So let's go ahead on in. Shut the door so they don't go out and you can look at them. This is the peacock. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Pretty cool, yeah.
This is the bluebird. Just the baby one. Pecan. Flamingo I thought was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. They also make noise when you kill them. That's why my sound on this video is a little bit higher, just so you can hear the noise they make. It's a runner. It actually runs pretty fast, and then a white peacock. So it adds all these birds to the game, and these are some of the items they can drop. And there's a bunch of recipes and different items you can make with this stuff, but it adds 5 new birds, bunches of items, and it's really cool because the birds just spawn in biomes and stuff. And I don't know, I would really recommend you download this mod. Just brighten up your Minecraft worlds and stuff. And when you're just walking around and you just see random birds, it's actually something I'm surprised is a mod and isn't part of the game. It's really cool. I like it.
These
And they
videos are all
free
gonna
roam
have,
and
like,
everything,
millions of
and they
views, though.
spawn in
This
certain
is just a
biomes.
beast.
I thought it
Back
was
in the day,
really
it's probably
cool.
like
Just
10
download it,
views.
and you'll come across these birds. It gives you new items to build, and new animals to look for, and things like that. Brightens up your world. I thought it was pretty cool, and hopefully you do. And obviously, I'm not gonna keep these birds encaged. I'll set them free. Not gonna harm these birds. I don't know why I said that, but anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you do download this mod. It's in the description. Just adds a couple birds to your world, livens it up, and makes Minecraft more fun. So thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
thank you, bro. He's so nice back in the day, man. The heck is this? Okay, we're 4 videos in. We're on to the video called Most Epic Minecraft Skin Ever. Dude, that was awesome, bro. The heck? Scary Minecraft pig skin. Scary Minecraft pig skin. What the hell am I looking at, bro? Is bro just not gonna say anything? Is bro just not gonna say anything? Back-to-back Mrbeast videos where he didn't utter a word. Wow. Okay, we're 6 videos in. I've watched this video already, but I'll watch it again.
So I was just playing some Minecraft, and I found this. This right here, sponge. And am I
This
the
dude is
only
such
one
casual.
who
How do you not
didn't know
what
that
sponge is?
there was a
Everybody knows
sponge
that.
block in Minecraft? I didn't know this block exists. I
Wow.
found it. I was like, whoa, this is actually a
Jimbo,
block.
you gotta
And
log
by the way,
in.
it's not a mod or anything like that. You can go into creative and go to your items, and you'll see that there's a sponge block. And I didn't even know that this was in Minecraft. I've been playing for 2 years now, and just found out about this block.
Interesting. He said 2 years.
It's pretty crazy. What is this? What does it even do? If you know, let me know, because I have no clue what this block is. Just found
Poor
it.
Jimmy.
Pretty epic.
And then 6 years ago he said SpongeBob. Alright, on to video number 7 called Emerald to a Mod.
This is a Minecraft mod that adds emerald armor to Minecraft. So
Bro, emerald armor is
You may
insane.
wonder what the point of it is. Well, Minecraft doesn't really have a point to the game. It's just something that adds fun
Whoa.
to it. So
I
you
can think
can
of a lot of
craft
points in
emerald armor
Minecraft.
as you saw, and then you can also make emerald tools. They're all pretty cool. The emerald armor actually gives you a lot of armor points. And yep. So links in the description.
Is
You
bro
can
so
watch the
right for
sunset as
random
I
Minecraft
swing
mods?
my shovel. It comes with emerald armor and emerald
Is this
tools.
what I
Pretty
have to
cool. You
do
should go
to get
download it.
500
I
mil
think it's
subs?
cool.
Just
Just
make random
add
2
something new to
second
the game.
videos of
There's no
random
real point to
mods?
Minecraft. Just like there's not a real point to this mod. But anyways, go check it out.
It's alright, Jimbo.
Peace.
Thank you. Very kind. I like old Jimmy. Kind of a nice dude. Okay, 8 videos done. Now the next one is called Drinks in Minecraft Mod.
What's up, guys? This is a pretty cool Minecraft mod. It adds drinks to Minecraft. So it adds Sprite, Coke, and Sproke. Sprite, Coke, Sproke. And it's currently in beta, but it's still pretty cool. You can drink them, and there are no crafting recipes, so you have to get them from creative mode because the mod's still in beta. But once they update it to alpha, you can craft it and do all that good stuff with it. So it adds drinks to Minecraft. It's pretty cool. Sprite, Coke, Sproke, and
Bro
that's about
mixes
it.
Sprite
Another
and
pretty
Coke
short
into
video, but
Sproke.
thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and don't forget to download the mod. It's in the description. Thanks.
Thank you, Jimmy. That was very kind. Alright, we're on to the 10th Mrbeast video called How to Get Unlimited Diamonds in Minecraft X-Ray.
What's up, guys? It's Mrbeast 6000 here, and this is a mod review. This is going to be the mod review
Also,
for
he keeps
X-Ray
saying,
mod.
"What's up,
So
guys? It's
basically,
Mrbeast
you can see
6000."
through the
It's
ground
the,
and see where all the
you know,
ores and stuff
the
are.
gamer
And
PlayStation
here, let me
thing
go ahead and just show
that he
you.
said.
So
And,
you press X
yeah,
on your
you
keyboard,
guys know how
and
it
it
is.
will reveal all of the ores in the area, and it will also show where spawners are. And as you can see, there's a spawner right there. See the mossy cobblestone?
That's pretty cool,
And
actually.
if it
I
will
never
load
used that
fast
stuff.
enough, there's diamonds right there. I don't know if you can see that. And it'll show lava and stuff. So it's a pretty cool mod. Reveals the ores. Most multiplayer servers this will work on most multiplayer servers. Like if you have Hamachi or play on a server with just your friends, this
I don't know
normally
what this
will
ore
work.
stuff is, man.
And so you can use that to find ores and make sure you don't fall in lava, and have a full suit of diamond armor and all your friends be really jealous. And then another thing, you can press C, and in the top left it'll have your coordinates. That's pretty nice, but mainly X-ray is the thing everyone downloads this for. So let's go ahead
Still got
and
his
use
emerald
it.
pickaxe out.
You can turn it on and off is the cool part, and you just mine to the ore. And yes, this is an emerald pickaxe. It's from a mod in a different mod pack. But just showing you how the mod works,
Also,
you
as I'm
can
watching these
see,
videos, I want to establish
dig
a
straight
rule.
towards the
I
items
cannot
and then
watch
mine
any
them.
video
So it lets
a
you see through the
tick
ground. You
faster
turn it on and off
than
by pressing
1.0.
X,
And if you
and
do not believe that,
that's
I'm not going
basically
to
it.
watch the full
C does the
footage.
coordinates in the top left.
Yes, watch
X does this, and that's about it. So if you want to download the mod, a link to the form with the download link is in the description, and it's a pretty cool mod. I like it. Kind of makes things easier, and once you start mining with it, you'll realize how many times you walk past diamond and it's just on the other side of stone, and you're like, wow, I never would have mined that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you download it. It's actually pretty cool, really simple and easy, and hope you have a nice day.
Thank you, bro. Have a nice day as well. Alright, video number 11. It's called Best Minecraft Castle Ever.
What's up, guys? Game Harder Die here, and this is an insanely epic castle. Like, I've never seen a better castle than this in Minecraft. I downloaded quite a bit of castles today, just scrolling through them, and this is by far the best castle I've ever seen in Minecraft. Just look how epic it is. It's crazy. Even with MC Edit, I don't see how anyone could ever build this, but I really hope you enjoy. It's a pretty epic castle. The link will be in the description.
Dude says
Go check
10
it out.
likes would
It's
make my
really
day.
amazing.
And bro casually popped 20k likes on the video. Where did its voice go? Oh, is he doing like a fancy montage? Okay, I definitely still have volume turned up. So, where is he not talking? What's going on, man? Am I tripping? Wait, 143.
Castle I've ever seen in Minecraft.
Okay.
Just
Why
look
is he
how.
just not talking? Why'd you stop the music, man? Dude, it's so boring. Okay. Is that it? Finally.
It's your show, princess.
Will everyone just cool it with that?
Princes. Welcome to my wonderland, wicked wonderland. There's so happy being bad.
Alright. I forgot what video this is. I think 12. Crazy illusion to the creepy. Jimbo. Alright, we have watched 12 videos. Let's go. Alright, nice. Next video. Most epic thing in Minecraft. It's a music video. Alright, 13 videos down. 13. So bored already, bro. feels like it's been 100 years. Jeez, man, that was big. Just end the video already, man.
Here's
Thank you.
Mario.
Alright, why I have not been uploading. Wait, what date was this one made? March 10, 2013. And then this one is March 25, so that was 15 days later.
How's it going, guys? This is a rated UU battle on Pokemon Showdown, and I lead with my Bronzong. I didn't switch because I am heat proof, so I'm not worried about the fire type move, but he didn't even use fire type, he used wild charge, so worked out in my favor. I got a free layer of stealth rocks. And I tried to earthquake his arcane, but he brought in his Bronzong, and he's immune to it, so that means he is levitate, not heat proof, which means I'm going to bring in my Chandelier and try to flare blitz him, but he does switch out into his Raikou. And his Raikou does get Parahacks on the Thunderbolt he uses, as you're about to see. He paralyzes me, which kind of sucks, because now I can't get the Will-O-Wisp on him. And because I don't get a Will-O-Wisp, which drops his damage by a little bit, I don't live the second Thunderbolt. So my Chandelier did absolutely nothing this game, because of stupid Parahacks, but oh well. I think Thunder only has like a 30% chance to paralyze, something like that. But I tried to Earthquake his Raikou, and he switched into his Bronzong. Half his team is immune to Earthquake, so I need to stop using it. And he reveals Gyro Ball, which is pretty good because I know his Bronzong has Toxic, that's pretty much standard, and then he has Gyro Ball, so his Bronzong can't really hurt mine. And I switch into my Blastoise just because I know he can take a Gyro Ball easily and proceed to Hydro Pump. So he sets up the Stealth Rocks, which in a way doesn't really make sense because Blastoise is obviously my spinner, and now he finally uses Toxic, which reveals that he had it, because I was beginning to wonder if he actually did have Toxic. And so I switch into my X2, as it's pretty obvious he's going to set up a layer of Stealth Rocks. I have Magic Bounce, so it throws him right back at him, and I pretty much won that situation. So he brings out his Raikou, and he's going to predict me to switch and give my wish to someone else, and I'm actually going to Psychic and kill his substitute. And that was kind of risky play, because if he didn't sub and use Thunderbolt, he would have easily killed me, but I ended up winning that play, and now I go into my Hariyama to take the obvious Thunderbolt. And yep, so I'm gonna try to fake out, but he switches Pokemon. That was pretty obvious. He's just trying to get the toxic damage to rack up on me. So I use fake out, and now I'm predicting him to switch into something else. So I go for the Ice Punch, and lucky enough he goes into his Crobat, which Ice Punch is super effective against. So that worked out in my favor. That was a little bit of a luck on my part, but oh well. So now toxic damage is starting to rack up really high, so I have to get Hariyama out of there. And I go into my Blastoise because, to be honest, I don't want anything to get burned from the Scold. So I go into Blastoise because he already has Toxic, he can't really get burned, and he can absorb the Scold like it's nothing. So I go for the Dragon Tail, and I pull out his Arcane, and I kind of wanted to pull out his Melodic, but oh well, you know, it happens. So I had to switch out, and I bring out my Hariyama, and basically it's death fodder because he wasn't really going to do anything else this game. So now in comes my Heracross, and I'm just going to proceed to close combat the crap out of his team. And so I start off by close combating his Bronzong. I got a crit, but that does not matter because I would have outsped him next turn and gone first, so I would have easily killed him. Now, I did not know this, but his Flygon's faster than me, and I'm a Choice Scarfed Speed Eevee Heracross, so it was pretty weird that he used U-turn. He could have used Stone Edge and easily killed my Heracross, but I guess he was predicting a switch or something like that. So this Melodic's going to be an easy two-hit KO from my Heracross, and he brings his Flygon back out, and as I know from last time he was in here, he moved first, but I don't really have anything that can take a Stone Edge, so I had to sack my Heracross and go into my Blastoise. So he switches out to his Raikou, and I used Hydro Pump, but it misses. And as you'll see later on, that kinda did affect the way the game plays. So anyways, I can't take a Thunderbolt, so I have to switch out to my Bronzong, and he sets up a sub, so it was pretty much a safe switch in. And I know my Bronzong's bulky as could be, so he can take a hit. And he's trying to set up. I don't know why. He should have just been attacking, but oh well. So he Thunderbolts. I know I can live one. He gets the Parahax, but that does not affect me. And I'm kind of happy, because if I would have got paralyzed there, I would have been really mad. And so anyways, Earthquake does not kill him, which is kind of saddening. But if that Hydro Pump earlier would have hit his Raikou, it would be dead right now. But anyways, I bring out my Blastoise. I know I'm going to go first because of Trick Room. So I get an easy Hydro Pump on him, and he's dead. So it's basically 2-on-2. We both have 2 Pokemon left. He brings out his Flygon. I know Hydro Pump's not going to one-hit KO him, but he does Outrage, and I do manage to live it with 4% health, and that is crazy. So I managed to get off another Hydro Pump without it missing, and then Toxic kills me. So we both have 1 Pokemon left. He has his Arcane, which after entry hazards is going to be pretty low on health, and my full health X2. And I didn't know which Pokemon was faster, but obviously his Arcane was faster, and he gets the Wild Charge crit on me and lives with 6 health. But it was a good battle. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Okay, boom. That's 15 down. Ugh, there's gonna be so much Pokemon. Okay, well. Alright, let's get going.
Cluttered cloud storage? That's a lot to carry.
How's it going, guys? This is a rated UU battle on Pokemon Showdown, and he leads with his Blastodon. I lead with my Bronzong. We both set up Stealth Rocks, no biggie. So I'm predicting some type of status move, and he uses Roar, and because I have Magic Bounce, it throws her straight back at him. So now I'm predicting some type of fighting move, so I'm going back into my Bronzong because he can take it. He's pretty bulky, but he used Toxic, and Bronzong Steel, so Toxic doesn't really affect him. So I'm going to bring back out my X2. He showed that he has Stealth Rocks, Roar, and Toxic. All 3 don't affect my X2 because of Magic Bounce. So I'm just going to stay in here and pretty much throw everything he uses right back at him. And that's basically it. He never uses his 4th move, so I'm kind of wondering what it is. But for some reason, he didn't use it, so oh well. And I get my wish and all my health back, and he finally decides to switch right here, which is kind of good because he wasn't doing anything. So he brings out his Arcane, and I just Thunder Wave because I didn't know what he was going to switch into. And I brought out my Bronzong because I thought he was going to use a Heat move, and Bronzong's Heat Proof. But it turns out he's using Dark Pulse, and I was a little bit confused. But then I used Earthquake, and it revealed that it was actually his Zorak cloaked as an Arcane, which makes sense. And I never looked at his team and saw that he had a Zorak, so that's kind of my fault. I should have known that that would have been a Zorak, not actually an Arcane, but oh well. So I bring out my Heracross, and I realize he doesn't have a Ghost Pokemon, and so I'm just going to close combat his team because I'm at 1.5 attack because of the Moxie boost, and because he doesn't have a Ghost Pokemon, he doesn't have anything that can take a close combat. So I'm Speed EV Choice Scarf, so I'm always going to go first. And because I see he doesn't have Ghost Pokemon, I can just sit in here and sweep his whole team because I just keep getting that Moxie boost. I mean, I'm already at 2.5 attack, and it's pretty much over right here. So, you know, if you don't want this to happen to you, you should get a Ghost type Pokemon because close combat has 100% accuracy and does 120 damage. So once a person gets a Moxie boost with it, even if you resist it, chances are it's still going to kill you. So anyways, it was a pretty easy win. I wish I didn't lose my Bronzong. I would have 6-0'd him, but oh well. And that's pretty much the game, so it's a pretty easy battle. I finished the game with 4 times the attack on my Heracross, which is pretty crazy. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.
The package on the porch that almost disappeared. Those guys that shouldn't be there. Your cat that has no fear.
How's it going, guys? I have another UU battle because I don't really play OU or anything else really. I like UU because it's pretty balanced and all the teams seem pretty fair. So, anyways, he leads with his Durant, and I don't really see this thing that much, so I don't know what's standard or what to expect. So, I'm gonna stay my Bronzong because he's pretty bulky and I know he can take a hit. So, I set up Reflect so I know I can take one more hit. So, between the ice and my earthquakes, I'm able to wear down his Durant and kill it. And I was actually pretty afraid because once he got that ×2 attack, I was kind of worried, but I managed to kill him and I got a crit, but it didn't matter. So that ended up working in my favor. I don't really see that Pokemon as a lead, so I didn't really know what to expect. And he water pulsed me. I didn't have anything to switch into, so I just used Bronzong as a death fodder. And right here, I was predicting a switch into his Togekiss, so I used Stone Edge, but he switched into his Claydol, which is okay. So instead of Ice Punching him, I knew he had Stealth Rocks, so I switched into my X2 to Magic Bounce to Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks is pretty deadly against my team. A lot of my Pokemon take 25% damage upon entry because of Stealth Rocks, so I wanted to Magic Bounce him instead of Ice Punching and killing his Claydol. And yeah, so I know I can wall his Claydol like anything else in the world, so I'm just gonna stay and he can't really do anything. He does manage to get rid of my rocks, but that's not a big problem. And I'm just gonna sit in here. Toxic starts to rack up on him, and he predicts a Psychic and switches into his Houndoom, which is okay. So now I'm gonna protect just to see what he's using, and he's using Pursuit, which pretty much screws my X2. And I tried to switch into my Blastoise, but he killed me before I could. So now I'm just going to go into my Hariyama and go for the obvious fake out Bullet Punch combo. But the fake out got a crit, which did not matter because if the fake out didn't kill him, I would have just Bullet Punched him. And again, I did not Ice Punch his Claydol, and I should have Ice Punched him right there. But I switched out. I don't know why. I think I was predicting a double switch or something, but I ended up getting a Fire Blast off on his Togekiss, and doing that much damage, Fire Blast is going to be an easy 2-hit KO, and I ended up killing his Togekiss pretty easily. So now comes his Slowking, and I run Energy Ball on my Chandelier because a lot of people like to go into Water Pokemon and wall him, so I love Energy Ball because a lot of people don't see it coming, and if Slowking wasn't so bulky, it would have killed him really easy. So now I go for the easy fake out Bullet Punch combo. I don't think he had anyone to switch into, so he just used his Slowking as death fodder. And so now comes in his Claydol. And finally, after like 4 chances, I finally Ice Punch his Claydol, which I should have done at the very beginning of the game, instead of letting him set up Stealth Rocks and Rapid Spin my rocks away. So this is his last Pokemon, and I get an easy, super effective close combat, and ended up winning. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're not already.
Okay. We're done with 12, 17 videos. So video number 18. And then after all these Pokemon ones, I'm bored, man. Okay.
How's it going, guys? If you couldn't tell from the title, and I lead with my Bronzong, and he hits me with the Fire Punch, and my Bronzong is heat proof, and everyone wants to hit
These
Bronzong with the
Pokemon
Fire
videos,
move,
man,
because
they're
Levitate
really
standard, and I'm against
boring me.
standard and run heat proof. So thank you, Bronzong, for being bulky and tanky, and taking that super effective Fire Punch like it's nothing. So anyways, I was predicting a rapid spin and was going to go into my Chandelier, but he predicted that and used Pursuit, and that's okay. I ended up getting the Fire Blast on him, and all's well that ends well. And so he missed the Toxic. That kind of sucks for him. I'm sorry, dude. That's Pokemon for you. So his Flygon still has not woken up, and I hit him with an easy Fire Blast, and he still does not wake up. And that Fire Blast is an easy two-hit KO because of Flame Plate. Sucks to be his Flygon. So now he's going to bring in Hitmontop. Yes, I said it right. Last time I had to restart the commentary because I said the name wrong. But he has way too much health, and I knew it was his Zorak because earlier his Hitmontop only had 33% health. So when he switched in and it had 100% health again, it was pretty obvious it was his Zorak. So my Chandelier killed two Pokemon, did his job, and now comes in this Honchkrow with the Moxie boost, and I'm kind of worried. I did not know if my Blastoise could take a hit or not. He took it like a boss and is going to Dragon Tail him out of there. And his Honchkrow's below 25% health, so that means when he switches in, the Stealth Rocks are going to kill him because he takes 25% entry hazard damage. So they ended up killing my Blastoise. That's okay. He did his job. And in comes my Hariyama, and that was a misplay on my part. I shouldn't have switched into him. And then I used a Stone Edge. I don't know why. And it did nothing. I was stupid. So now I have to correct myself and switch into my X2. And X2 can completely wall a Cresselia, so I don't know why I didn't go into him first, but we all make mistakes. I could act like I was trying to predict something, but I wasn't. I was just being stupid. So, anyways, I get Toxic up on him, and between my Wish and Protect, I know I can Toxic stall him easy. And he realizes that, so he switches out and brings out his Raikou. And I have to get the heck out of here because Raikou has Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt's one hit KO on my X2. And my Psychic looks like it's going to be like a 4-hit kill. So I bring out my Bronzong, and he gets a crit, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's Pokemon. I got hacks earlier on the game on him, so that's okay. So now I bring out my Hariyama. I faked out, no biggie, and then I could live another Thunderbolt, and I was expecting a Thunderbolt, but he used Extensori or whatever, which tells me he's not Scarfed, so I can bring in my Heracross with confidence that I'm going to go first and easily close combat him. So I close combat his Raikou and kill it very easily because he's not Scarfed and I am. And now he brings in his Honchkrow, which is below 25% health, like I said earlier, so Stealth Rock is going to kill him. And now he brings in his Cresselia. And because I already had the Moxie boost, I just went ahead and close combat. I didn't feel like switching out. Just, I don't know. So now I'm down to my last Pokemon, which is my X2. But his two Pokemon are, my X2 can wall both of his Pokemon. And this next, like, 10 turns is going to be kind of stally. It's basically him recovering and then Toxic doing damage. And the whole time I'm just protecting and staying alive. So I'm going to skip a little ways ahead because he just keeps healing himself. And it's like a whole minute and a half of him healing and then Toxic and then healing and Toxic. And yeah,
Thank
so
you
I'll
for
be right back
making
in
the video
like 1
short,
minute. Let
Jimbo.
me fast forward this so you don't have to sit here and watch me wall his Cresselia. Now I finally kill his Cresselia, and it kind of took forever because he wasn't going to give up. He kept using Moonlight, and I think he was trying to PP stall me out of Psychics, but you know, I didn't even really have to use Psychic. I could have just waited till Toxic killed him. So he brings in his Hitmontop, and I easily kill it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and you should consider subscribing because it's free and awesome. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.
Okay. Well, that's 18. This one's kind of long, man. 9 videos feels like forever now.
Careful, hey, hey. Stay. Hey, hey.
How's it going, guys? This is not going to be my normal type of video because obviously I normally upload battles, but just lately I've been battling a couple people and they didn't have the world's best team, and I kind of wanted just to put this video out here of my UU team and just so you can go play UU and have a pretty decent team because I feel like a lot of people they don't know how to build a team, but if they had the right team, they would do really good. Let me just scroll this up. So, this is my UU team. I'm going to break down why I have each Pokemon and what the role is. Because, like I said, a lot of people know how to play Pokemon and are good at it. They just don't know how to build a team and how to do well with the team. So, first off, I'm not going to say this team's going to win you every battle, and that if you use this team, you're going to be amazing and anything like that. But it is one of the best UU teams out there to me, and with a little bit of prediction, you can easily win a majority of your games with this team. So we're going to start off at the top, and this is my X2, and here, with Magic Bounce, this Pokemon will throw any status move back to the user. So if they try to use Toxic on you, it will Toxic them. So anytime I know they're going to use Stealth Rocks, I know they're going to use Spikes, I switch into my X2 and he bounces them onto their side. So it's basically, I don't even have to run Stealth Rocks because every time they're about to set up rocks, I just switch into my X2 and they set up rocks for me. And I'm not joking, I'm about to actually take Stealth Rocks off my Bronzong because it's so predictable when people use Stealth Rocks. And all I have to do is switch into my X2, and because of Magic Bounce, he will throw it back towards their team. So he is using Wish, Protect, Psychic, and Toxic. So if the opponent's a Psychic Pokemon, he can pretty much stall this guy.
It's like I'm supposed
If they
to
are
be
Psychic, you're
studying
going to have to
these
use
videos
Toxic
become
and then
more
Protect
popular, but like these
till
are the
you manage
boringest
to kill him. But basically,
films I've ever
if one of
seen.
my
Like, I'm
Pokemon
literally
can
dying.
completely sweep their
Barely
team
been an hour.
and they get an early hit on them and that Pokemon gets hurt, just switch into X2, use Wish, and sacrifice X2 to get up a Wish,
No
and then
offense, Jimbo.
switch into the
I like him.
Pokemon, give him some health, and sweep with him. He's basically a status person, a support person actually, and like I said, if they are going to use a status move and you know it, just switch into him and he'll Magic Bounce it. And these are his EVs, ignore this. And I like to run HP and defense. And yeah, so we'll do Blastoise. Blastoise has my only priority move, which is Aqua Jet. If one of my Pokemon die and the opponent's below like 30 health, I switch into Blastoise and Aqua Jet them. Even if they resist it, normally it kills them. And then Hydro Pump and then Dragon Tail, I think is crucial because anytime the teams, anytime a Pokemon is set up, like in a baton passing team, and if they have like 4 times defense and 4 times special defense, the only way to get rid of the status is to make the Pokemon switch out. So with Dragon Tail, when you hit a Pokemon, it switches him for random Pokemon on the other person's team. So if they have like 4 times defense and 4 times special attack, something ridiculous like that, you can just Dragon Tail them and pull out a different Pokemon. So basically, when people are setting up defense-wise, I'm not worried about it. I go into Bronzong, set up Reflect, and all that other stuff. And then once they start attacking, I go into Blastoise, Dragon Tail them, and then they lose all their stats and usually leave the game. So I go Health and then Attack, and it seems to work pretty well. He's also the spinner, but if you use X2 right, they're never going to be able to set up Stealth Rocks. So next is my Bronzong, and I usually lead with my Bronzong because he is tanky as crap. And if you give him 252 defense Eevee and then also run Reflect, if they have a physical attacker or anything that's not special attack, then he's going to completely wall it all day, even if it's super effective. You cannot kill him. So he's obviously Stealth Rocker, and then I have Hypnosis, which is a 60% chance to put him to sleep. You can run Toxic and try to Toxic stall people. You can run whatever. I use Hypnosis, and it's kind of iffy. You can use whatever you want. You could even put Trick Room there, because as you can see, he's one of the slowest Pokemon on the game. You're never going to outspeed anyone with Bronzong. And also, a lot of people like to run Levitate, but levitate standard, so people are going to assume you have levitate. And fire type moves are super effective and usually one hit KO Bronzong. So I run heat proof, and people never see it coming because they're going to think they're going to one hit KO you with the fire blast, but it's actually only going to do 50 to 60% because of heat proof. And it really messes up a lot of people that just assume you have levitate and don't have heat proof, or don't even know heat proof exists. And then now this is Heracross, and he is just a monster. Heracross with Choice Scarf and Moxie Boost. Choice Scarf with the Speed EVs almost guarantees you're always going to go first. There are a couple Pokemon that if they are also Choice Scarf, they will outspeed you. But for the most part, you can assume you're going to go first. And with the Moxie Boost, every time you kill a Pokemon, your attack goes up. So once you get one kill, you're pretty much going to sweep their team. And if they don't have a Ghost type Pokemon, close combat their team, it's going to be an easy sweep because close combat does 120 power, and with the Moxie Boost, it's just going to destroy a team. And then this move, Facade, I don't know if I said that right, does 70, but if you're burned or poisoned, it does 140, which is crazy. So I like to use this move because when it's doing 140 damage, there's very few Pokemon that can take it. And then attack and speed, and he can easily sweep a team. Now, Chandelier's fifth Pokemon, he is Ghost, so anytime you know they're going to use a fighting move, just switch into Chandelier. It'll be a safe, easy switch. I run Special Attack and HP on the EVs, and then Flame Body, which...
Hate to break it to you, Red. You're an HK now.
I'm an HK now.
Leave the real work to us villains.
HK's never back down.
In my experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades.
I may switch up because Flame Body, it doesn't really burn too many Pokemon, and I may do Flash Fire, but anyways, one of the things I love to run on Chandelier is Energy Ball, because when you see a fire Pokemon, what do you switch into? You switch into a water Pokemon, because water walls fire. So when they switch into a fire Pokemon and you use Energy Ball on them, it's going to completely destroy them. And people get so mad because they never see it coming. Why does a fire Pokemon know grass? Who knows? But it completely destroys people because they switch into water thinking they're going to wall you and all's good. And then you hit them with an Energy Ball and completely destroy them. And he's just all around really good person. If they have a person that you know is going to sweep your team, then you have to switch into him and get a Will-O-Wisp on him, because burns obviously reduce the damage, and usually if you get a burn on something, you can manage to kill him with something else. And then my last Pokemon's my Hariyama. I run Guts, which is, if this Pokemon has status, it's 1.5 attack, so you run Toxic Orb, so he gets toxic, and then with his ability, his attack's automatically 1.5, which is crazy. And then Fake Out, you switch into him, you Fake Out, use Fake Out, and it will cause the Pokemon to flinch. And then the next turn, you use Bullet Punch. So you get to use 2 moves before the opponent even gets to attack once. It's a really good combo if their opponent is really low on health. And actually, I think I said when I was on Blastoise, Aqua Jet's my only priority move. I forgot about Hariyama. I actually have 3 priority moves on this team, which is pretty good. And then he's pretty much the only Pokemon that can really kill a Gliscor. So if you see a Gliscor on the opponent's team, you need to keep Hariyama alive because he can Ice Punch it and one-hit KO it, but I don't really have too much that can kill a Gliscor besides him. So one of the biggest threats to this team is Zapdos, because he's really has really high thunder damage, and I don't have too many Pokemon that can take a Thunderbolt from Zapdos. So your best bet is to go into Bronzong and just set up rocks and stuff, and then try to find a way to switch him out with Blastoise or something like that. I don't know. I always have struggles with Zapdos, and that's what completely destroys my team. So anyways, that's my team. If you like it, you can go try it out. If not, oh well. I think it's a really good UU team, and I win a majority of my battles using it. So thanks for watching. Hope you give it a try, and yeah, hope you win some battles with it.
Alright, great. We're down to 19 videos. Alright, we did 19 videos in part 1. Subscribe. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Now, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank y'all for watching. See ya.